The Way, Lesson 12. Service to others. There comes a point on the way where a man has to stop asking, what do I get from this? And he has to start asking, who is better because I showed up? Because the way of Jesus was never just about believing the right thing. It was about becoming the kind of person who carries love into the room. Not loud love, not showy love, not the kind of love that needs a camera pointed at it. Real love. The kind that notices, the kind that listens, the kind that bends down, the kind that sees a person everybody else walk past and says, you still matter. That is service to others. And service does not always look big. Sometimes it looks like making the call. Sometimes it looks like keeping your word. Sometimes it looks like feeding your family when nobody thanks you for it. Sometimes it looks like apologizing first. Sometimes it looks like checking on the one who always says they're fine. Sometimes it looks like holding your tongue when pride wants to win. Sometimes it looks like helping somebody who cannot help you back. That is the way. Because Jesus did not come to impress people. He came to heal, He came to lift, He came to restore, He came to show us that the strongest person in the room is not always the one standing above everybody. Sometimes it is the one willing to kneel, and that is hard for us. Because we live in a world that teaches us to build a name, chase attention, protect our image, and make sure we get what we deserve. But the Way teaches something different. The Way says, your life is not measured only by what you collect. It is measured by what you give. Not just money, not just things, your patience, your mercy, your time, your honesty, your presence, your hands. Because there are people all around us who are tired in ways they cannot explain. Fathers carrying pressure they never speak about. Mothers holding homes together with nothing but prayer and grit. Workers waking up before the sun just to stay behind on bills. People smiling in public while falling apart in private. And sometimes the holiest thing you can do is not preach at them. Sometimes it is to see them, to sit with them, to help carry what has gotten too heavy, to remind them they are not alone. That is service, not weakness, not losing yourself, not becoming a doormat. Service is strength with love in it. It is a man saying, I do not need to be above you to be useful to you. It is a woman saying, I do not have to be seen to be faithful. It is a human being saying, God gave me breath today, so let me use some of it to make this world less heavy. That is the way. And maybe that is where so many of us got it wrong. We thought awakening meant knowing more, but maybe awakening means loving better. We thought faith meant sounding right, but maybe faith means showing up right. We thought being chosen meant being lifted up, but maybe being chosen means being sent down into the ordinary places where hurting people live, into kitchens, into garages, into hospital rooms, into jail cells, into broken homes, into grocery store lines, into the tired heart of somebody who almost gave up yesterday. Because the way is not just a message, it is a movement of mercy. And if my faith does not make me kinder, more honest, more patient, more willing to help, then I have to ask what way I am actually walking. So today, do not just ask God to bless your life. Ask Him to use it. Ask Him to put somebody in front of you who needs a little light. Then be brave enough to become the answer to a prayer they may not even know how to say. Because the way of Jesus is not proven by how high we climb. It is proven by how much love we carry to the people walking beside us. This is the way. Lesson 12. Service to others.